Ukraine is bracing for greater bloodshed, with a general known as the Butcher of Syria now in charge of Russia's invasion. Ukraine's President Zelensky warning a new wave of war is coming.
Orange and ominous. Toxic clouds rising over the east. The violent explosion from a nitric acid storage facility set alight by Russians in Luhansk. Closer to the border, their next move caught by satellite, a deadly convoy moving south. Armoured vehicles, trucks and motorised support, about 12 kilometres long. Another sign of Moscow's attempted build-up ahead of a major offensive in eastern Ukraine.
We think this will be a new wave of this war. We don't know how much Russian weaponry there will be, but we understand there'll be many times more than there is now.
Ukraine says this is a Russian ammunition depot in Donetsk, now destroyed by its forces, while Moscow claims its helicopters shot up a Ukrainian military convoy. The Kremlin has placed a different general in charge of the rebooted campaign, infamous for his brutality in Syria. The fear is his orders are to either take the Donbass region or destroy it.
Where in a move that is sure to anger Russia, Finland and Sweden have now said that they could join the NATO military alliance pretty soon. Once considered neutral nations, the NATO officials have now said the discussions about Sweden and Finland joining the military alliance have actually gotten extremely serious ever since Russia invaded into Ukraine. Now, the NATO officials have said that Russia's invasion has only served to reinvigorate the alliance, the exact opposite of what Vladimir Putin's goal before the war had been. Russia has demanded that NATO should stop expanding eastwards and has accused NATO of threatening Russian security. Public opinion in both countries about joining the NATO military alliance has evolved since the war in Ukraine began.
Following a spate of recent attacks, Israeli forces have conducted raids in West Bank region of Jenin. The recent developments come as tensions between Israelis and Palestinians escalate in the holy month of Ramadan. Heavy gun battles continue to rock the northern part of the region. According to Palestinian Health Ministry, 10 people have been wounded in the clashes across West Bank. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett has said that Israel is now going on the offensive to combat Palestinian attacks. The operation came after a gunman from Jenin went on a shooting rampage in Tel Aviv's nightlife, killing 3 Israelis and wounding more than a dozen others. Elsewhere in Bethlehem, Israeli soldiers killed a Palestinian woman. According to Israeli troops, the woman approached them and failed to stop even after they had fired the warning shots.
Pakistan now, where Parliament is meeting in the coming hours to choose the new Prime Minister who will replace Imran Khan, who was ousted over the weekend. Security is high after tens of thousands of people across the country answered Khan's call to protest against his removal from office. He's thanked his supporters for opposing what he calls a US-backed regime change. Let's get a reminder of how we reached this point. The original no-confidence motion against then-Prime Minister Imran Khan was brought to Parliament by the opposition back on March 28th. A week later, Parliament's Deputy Speaker, who is an ally of Khan, blocked the motion, claiming it was influenced by foreign news. And the President, on Imran Khan's recommendation, dissolved the Assembly, setting the stage for elections. But last Thursday, Pakistan's highest court ruled that the dissolution was unconstitutional, and Khan then lost a no-confidence vote on Saturday.
Five years on, the same 2 candidates will face off for the French presidency on the 24th of April. As the clock struck 8 p.m, the initial polls revealed that it would be a repeat showing of 2017. At Macron's HQ, there were scenes of celebration, as it was revealed that the current president had topped the polls. But according to Macron, the race is far from over. Marine Le Pen, far-right leader of the National Rally, improved on her result of 2017. Her speech was interrupted several times by a famous French football chant, "We will win."
to the Indian Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir, where 2 terrorists have been gunned down by security forces in Srinagar. The 2 terrorists were behind the killing of the CRPF personnel in a recent terror attack. According to the officials, the security forces launched search and operation in Srinagar after they received information regarding the presence of terrorists in the area. And as the search was underway, the 2 terrorists fired upon them. However, forces retaliated on time and the 2 were killed in a gunfight. In the process, 3 security forces personnel were injured as well.
Twitter's biggest shareholder, Elon Musk, will not be joining its board. That's according to Chief Executive Parag Agrawal in a tweet on Sunday. Tesla CEO Musk disclosed a 9.1% stake in the platform last week and said he was planning what he called significant improvements to the social media platform. His appointment to the board would have been effective on Saturday. However, that would have also limited his stake in the company to not more than 14.9%. Without the board seat, Musk can invest beyond that cap. Agrawal said in his tweet that the board would remain open to his input.
Two cable cars in a ropeway collided with each other at Trikut Hills close to Baba Baidyanath Temple at Deoghar in Jharkhand, leaving 3 dead and many injured. According to the official reports, 48 people are still stuck in 12 cabins in the ropeway. Indian Air Force helicopter has been deployed and rescue operations are underway. According to the reports, a technical snag led to the collision of the 2 cable cars. However, the exact reason is yet to be ascertained. The news reports suggest that the ropeway manager and other employees fled the spot after the incident.